I'm beginning to see a lot of examples in the popular media, you know, just general YouTube videos or YouTube videos, you know, but that can span anything from a random guy talking on camera to you know, like a multi-million dollar production. I'm beginning to see a lot of instances of men having conversations with women that are like purporting on the surface, or professing on the surface at least, to be anti-woke or traditional, but nobody really is traditional. But we can claim to be on the side of tradition, and the conversation is being kicked further and further along so-called right-wing lines, and the more that the overtime window shifts to the right, the more that women have to become a reflection of the popular culture and also feed into it. So this entails women being brought into discussions more and more which lean traditional. So the one that I've just seen, which has inspired me to make this video, is side scrollers, and that is an increasingly politicized platform. I don't have a problem with that. If that's what Craig wants to do with it, then so be it. The gamer slash political commentator, those spheres seem to have completely enmeshed, probably because of Asmongold, let's be honest. But the example he brought up to two women on the panel, because let's be honest, Blabs doesn't say anything 90% of the time, but I don't care about that. Anyway, so he showed them a video of a woman at a daycare who witnessed a baby's first steps, and the mother had to witness this through CCTV footage after the fact. And the argument he was making was that, as wholesome a moment as that is there criticism to be made about the fact that the actual mother wasn't the one there to witness that and partake in that moment? And he summarised this as being the fault of what you would have to conclude is 70 years, 80 years, whatever, of institutional feminism, which has brought women into the workplace. And he brought this argument to them in a very open-ended manner, which was really just him stating his own thoughts and asking them their opinion. And what followed is really representative of what I keep seeing, which is where this kind of discussions get brought up to women, and they're very apprehensive to answer it, even if they may see it from the logical perspective and agree with the man. They're still beholden to the ideology, because it's not all the way dead yet, it's not all the way killed yet, and so it still has a very real grasp over the culture and a certain percentage of the people. So to make a claim either way is to make yourself an enemy of a percentage of the population, and women are apprehensive to do that.
Take the exit on the left toward Dover.
But it made me think that for all of this posing as anti-woke and right-wing and however you want to label it, I feel like this is still a case of men trying to bring the argumentation to the woman and expecting her to advocate for it at the ballot box, which I believe is the cognitive dissonance here. See, I think that you could have the next 3 years of more and more women posing themselves as anti-woke and right-wing and this and that, but when it comes to the ballot box, they're going to vote Liberal every time. And the reason is exhibited by the way that the women answer these questions. As I said, they're very apprehensive to answer it, and it's because they know that to give the correct answer would mean to sacrifice their own power, because it will only, the logical conclusion of woman ceasing to be a commodity, at least one which buys and sells her labour, it will need to unravel the last century. It will unravel liberalism entirely, and this is why this is such a prickly subject. This is why it's such a hot button issue no matter where you go, because smarter people than the population generally understand that this issue of women's rights is the very foundation on which neoliberalism exists. And I see it as something like putting the spirit back in the bottle for a woman to willingly relegate the female sex back to the pre-neoliberal condition. Even for a conservative today, a so-called conservative, the pre-neoliberal condition is intolerable. It's intolerable, and deep down they know it. And all of this political, it's like a pantomime, it's a performance. There's not a lot of sincerity in either politics or religion at the moment. Neither for the ones that are currently there and the ones that are said to be returning. There's no sincerity in it, and it's all a performance. If the Liberals were smarter, they would realise it, I think. and they would know that as long as they keep hold of the women, they could never ever lose. They can never lose, and the men are never going to violently overthrow the system. And even if they did try to, they would lose. At least at the moment, they would lose.
Take exit 3 on the left in 20.
You can't put the genie back in the bottle. You just can't do it. And that's the same statement as saying that you can't vote your way out of this. There's too much cognitive dissonance for it to happen. There would be too much sacrifice necessary for it to happen, and so it won't happen. These things will only be taken against the will of those that possess it. And for the most part, for the happening to happen, it would be a trade-off. It's never going to be a win condition. It's going to be a trade-off. It's going to be exchanging one set of benefits for another set of liabilities. And I don't think enough people are willing to come to terms with that, or they've yet to reach the logical conclusion most people don't know how liberal they are, how conditioned they are, and they haven't considered what the world would look like if they took away the things that they think that they want to take away. And for those who want to take them away, and for those that want to take them away, and for those who are more than willing to do this violently, I don't think they truly realise what it is that they're asking for. A period of unrest, which I'm not sure that they're prepared for. But what does happen won't happen because of any logic or reason. It will happen it will come as a shock.